because I'm worried about you. What a bunch of liars. You see something? No. No register letter, no normal letter. You see? You do not see anything. That's really here. 102 plus 102. You see, this is from Robbe. It's not even written, but you know, this is our address. So you see? He claimed that he sent an invitation. But he was just lying. You see? But you know, anyone could come to your house and claim, I'm the judge. I'm the judge. Someone sent an invitation at court. We did it. He said, where? We did it to which address? Here in Mechelen. But he was really lying. He said that he sent an invitation at this address. And I've been last week. I've been last week watching the mailbox. And actually, I've been last week watching the mailbox, and I did not receive any mails from it. But last week was on the 25th, because on the 23rd, actually, on the 23rd, actually, letters, not letter, letter for Robbe has arrived. So you see, even here, 37. Here you see, dating from yesterday. So you see, they sent a register letter, and it should be from yesterday, but at 10:12, it's impossible. So you see, they deposited today. How do I know? Because yesterday I was working from home. So the mailman did not even knock at the door. So you see, normally it's written, I came here on the 30th, which is a lie because I was here, you know. Because normally they actually call, not call, they bell. I mean, so they ring at the door to know whether a person was here. So you see, it was yesterday or the day before, but I was working from home. The proof that I was working from home is here. So here you watch. I work from home, they forget about this. Dus wie bent u dan, meneer?
Goedemorgen mevrouw, ik ben de plaatsvervanger Frederik van Mechelen.
I work from home. So you see on the 30th, and you see on the 30th, I was working here since 8 o'clock. And there is even a proof here. I was here and no one actually knocked at the door. But even if he would be coming here, I mean, the procedure is that you need to have time to search for the register letter. And a register letter remains 2 weeks normally, you know. I mean, you cannot send a register letter and 2 days later arrive. That does not exist. So to my point of view, it just gives that here. You know, well, let me check here. Variant. Here, on the system, you can see on the 30th, I was working here from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So no mailman knocked at the door or even has been here. So it means that when they were here, because I did not even see that, it's really weird that suddenly it appears. So you see, so when they were all here, they actually deposit this here to make believe that it was actually sent. Why? Because when the lawyer first came to say, no, but we have sent an invitation for you at court. But you know, if it was the truth, can you tell me how come that the mailman is supposed to have been coming here without even giving something, without even, I would not say knock at the door, but you can bell, without ringing at the door, deposit this here, and that 2 days later they would be here, when actually you have normally 2 weeks to be searching your register letter, which means that the lawyer has done something. I mean, they've heard that I said normally you need to be sending something by register letter, and then afterwards they deposit it here when they were here, because they were here there, because I'm sorry, but I live here, and Robbe was not there. You see, even if they would send a register letter, I mean, this proves that it's illegal, because you need to have time to go and fetch the register letter. Yesterday was the 33rd, and today is the 1st of August. It's impossible. They need to give the time to the person to fetch the register letter. You understand? Because especially when it's in the week. So you see, it's completely illegal, and I'm sure that they just deposit it here. They just deposit it, and they say, geen namen op de bel. Well, it's geen namen op de bel, but my name is not on the bell, it's true. But when the mailman comes, and it's not the first time that he deposits something on my name, he needs to bell at the door and say, is there any Nadine Sengadakres here, So you see, they have actually deposited while they were here, because I did not see that. And it was not even in the mailbox. It was here, deposit on the table. But you see, Robbe was here yesterday night. He did not speak to me about the register letter, because I did not go and fetch it at the box. It was here on the table. So if Robbe would have given it, because yesterday he was here, and then the day before he was not here. Yesterday night, Robbe was here, and he arrived in the afternoon. So you see, and he's not used to be watching the box, you see. So you see, which proves that actually they deposited here on this table. Which proves that actually they really came uninvited, and this is a false for me. This is a false, but I'm gonna go and fetch, you see, the letter. But clearly, I mean, you cannot send a register letter and then claim that 2 days later you come to the person. It's illegal, because the person does not even have the time to be searching for that register letter. You understand? Especially when it's not the address of the person. Because if it's not the address of the person, there is no insurance that the person is there every day. Where the person is, because it's where the person lives. How do you know that it's here that I live and that I'm all the time here? Because I could be here on a holiday. And by the way, since my ex-boyfriend is willing me out, how could they even know that I would not remain here, that I would remain here? He's not even my boyfriend anymore. So you see, it's a proof of conspiracy, completely illegal.